It's time now for a specially extended casebook of solved crimes. Tonight we go back 12 years to April 1983 when a gang of armed robbers pulled off the biggest cash robbery in British criminal history. They snatched £6 million in used, untraceable banknotes which weighed an extraordinary 5 tons. The police operation to bring those believed to be involved in the robbery to justice continues to this day.
I got that. All right, let's go.
The robbers all used fake Irish accents as a disguise, which sometimes slipped.
Act naturally and you won't get hurt. If you don't, you'll get your balls blown off.
The gang knew that they had to wait for the entire shift to clock on before they could carry out the robbery. They'd come prepared for a long wait.
Good afternoon, Security Express. How can I help you? All right, he's a bit tied up at the moment. Can I get him to ring you back later on? No problem. Goodbye. One of your customers inquired about the time of a collection tomorrow. I'm sure you'll call him back. Okay, Paddy's the last one's here. Paddy 1 and 3, pick him up at the door. Paddy 4, get the keys.
Where are they? I said, where the fuck are they?
The keys to the vaults were not where the robbers expected them to be.
Get down.
Now, do you know where they are?
They're over there, the desk, top drawer.
Good boy, Grandad.
We've got 5 minutes and then we're off, all right? Stay
where you are. Don't even breathe for 15 minutes. If you try anything, you'll die. There'll be somebody outside, and he's a bloody nutter.
More than £6 million, 5 tons of untraceable used banknotes, was stolen from the vaults. The money, much of it from the Ideal Home exhibition, had been stored over the weekend at Security Express's East London depot, nicknamed Fort Knox. It was the biggest cash robbery of all time.
We immediately set up an incident room comprising officers from all 4 areas of the flying squad from London, and this comprised of about 150 officers in all.
It seemed as though it was a clean-cut job, and apart from the actual petrol brought in the guard, obviously a professional team of robbers. At the end of 2 days, we had no forensic evidence had been discovered, and they'd obviously been very clever.
Well, it was quite apparent that there was an insider from Security Express, because the robbers mentioned to the security guards their cars, their registration numbers, their families' names, and with one guard they even mentioned his pet dog.
And 250, and 250, and again 250, and 250, and 250.
The haul was split into 3 and was counted out by the gang at various locations.
250,
250,
and again 250,
and 250.
and 250. Hang on, guys, I'm going to need a rest here. We're going to need some more suitcases. This is the last one, and we've got 6 more bags to empty. We better go and buy some more. We're going to need it.
For 8 months, the flying squad carried out a series of major surveillance operations on known armed robbers and their haunts. Within days of the robbery, the team covering East London received more than 360 tip-offs from all over the country. All had to be followed up, including one which claimed that those responsible for the biggest cash robbery of all time met regularly at the Albion pub in Dalston. Three men in particular interested the surveillance team. They were John Horsley, Billy Hickson and Terry Perkins. In January 1984, detectives investigating the £26 million Brinks Mat robbery carried out the previous November arrested John Horsley after a van used in the job was found near his home. Horsley was cleared of any connection to Brinks Mat, but the Security Express team decided it was time to question him about his association with Billy Hickson and Terry Perkins.
Let's start at the beginning. To refresh your memory, that was Easter Monday last year.
First of all, he was, you know, very quiet about it, but when he realised that we'd been watching him for several months and the people that he was frequenting, and he obviously then realised it was up, so he actually admitted that he handled a vast amount of the stolen money because a hired vehicle came to his address where Hickson and Perkins were present, and another elder man, which we later identified as John Knight, and offloaded about 14 sacks containing money into his garage in Waltham Abbey.
What about Hickson? You two go back a long way.
I stored some money for him as well. At my father-in-law's house up in Ninefields.
Ninefields?
Yeah, up near Waltham Abbey. He came to me in September and asked me to do him a favour. He might still be there.
The officers went along to the father-in-law's flat, and they uncovered £279,000